Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game, actually.
Drafts look great. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, speaking of drafts there, could I get some Noretsu and Demu just to introduce the respective teams and who they're playing?
Sure. So on the orange team, we have the Barnacle boys. We have AFAM playing Bellica, Fox the Fish on Quang, Aiden playing Decker tonight, Nathos on Gadget, and Eamon on Twin Blast.
And for the blue team, we've got Royals Gaming. We've got CK in the offlane on his Greystone, SBT for ADC, playing the Grim, which he's very comfortable with. Dello on the Grux, Pronathi playing mid with Gideon, and lastly Surreal on Narbash.
Thank you for that there. Without further ado, what we'll do is we'll play this match live in 3, 2, 1, and play. So let's get this up and running. So guys, what do you think with the current team matches, purely just based on the compositions?
I think I really like both drafts. They've both got things going for them at the moment. You have to respect the cage combination with Gadget, of course. Alternatively, I am a big fan of Narbash. And Barnacle boys are having, they've got some reliable stun, but I feel like the Gideon pick is going to be really punishing later on, or has a potential to be.
Great, thanks for the input, Damo. How about you, Miss? We all know you're Decker #1 fan.
Well, yeah. Well,
What are your
obviously,
thoughts?
it's a two versus one here situation, isn't it, tonight? With the Decker versus Narbash support?
It's finally made it through the ban. Finally.
It has, finally. I'm liking both compositions at the moment, but yeah, I'm definitely favoring the Decker Gadget combination. To be nice and
The
and being
execution's there. Yeah.
yeah, and plus the Decker being able to take the Gideon out of his ult as long as she doesn't waste it on other things beforehand. I think it should go well for them.
Definitely agree. But looking here, it looks like early wards are placed out there for Team Orange there. So that would be Barnacle Boys. So they've got quite a few out. I mean, also at the same time, we do also know that Royals Gaming also have theirs out. I'm quite surprised, actually. There's no D wards, or they've just been placing it in different areas.
They're all quite defensive at the moment. It's more probably just to secure lane stability. I think the lane phase might be going right up till the first Raptor spawn on this one.
Yeah. Do you expect any action from like the 3-minute mark when the river buffs come out there, guys?
I think CK is usually pretty happy to sit put, get his levels, and you can get away with being pretty ballsy on the Greystone and offlane, obviously. I think if Dalu does alright with his rotations on jungle, he's probably going to be looking to gank mid. He's probably be the best spot to go, considering Gadget's got not the same survivability as a Howie or a Gideon.
Yeah,
Indeed.
definitely agree. But in saying that there, at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, they are currently slightly even on the CS there, with Barnacle Boys slightly ahead by 5 CS. So yeah, I mean, it's too early to tell what's going to happen, because given that it's only about not even 3 minutes in. So hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, we could see something happen at the first river buff fight, because it looks like potentially there will be some rotations happening soon within the next 10 seconds for the river buff fights.
Looks like we just
Tier
lost
1 tower
CK.
dive.
Yeah.
That was a secure kill there
Just
by
finished talking
Aiden.
him up too.
It looks like there might be something happening in mid potentially here.
We've got Grux securing a black buff on the left, looking to take it to Bellica.
But it's funny because it's Dalu on the Grux with the black buff, and if anyone knows Dalu, that's pretty much
Here he
cocaine for him.
comes.
It definitely is.
Cops the
It looks
stun.
like
Oh,
Dalu comes in and gets done.
oh,
There's
nice
a tether.
stun there.
It looks like Cyril might be in trouble. Dalu is fighting them. He has a black buff there.
They both have a black buff.
Dalu
They
is
do.
low. He
He's
looks like he
taking from the
might be
black.
getting away.
If he lands the tether, he's done.
Looks
Oh.
like Fox has got a
he
tether
landed
in
it.
it.
He
He
got
lands
him.
it, beautifully done, and he's
Perfect.
dancing down the
Beautiful.
stage.
Oh,
The turret's still
and
still. Pronathi is trying to get Nathos there. He's just landing a few hits. He's got no mana to do anything else after that there, but it looks like Nathos gets away. So,
Despite the fact that only one kill went in favor of Royals, it was actually on their ADC, so SPT is going to be happy with that, I think.
Yeah, definitely. If you feed it a carry, he will carry you late game. So I think it's good to give him as much kills as you can, especially on a Grim, and that's SPT as well, because we know he plays a pretty nasty Grim if he gets fed. But in saying that, there it looks like there is some bit of rotations happening.
It's real on the off lane. AFM's going for a kill.
And it looks like
It's not respecting the creep wave.
yeah, they're knowing.
Too much damage.
And
Spitzer gets a kill
down.
there, and it looks like there's a trade for trade potentially there. No, Cyril might be getting away there. What happened there? Did Fox have his, I guess, his right mouse click on cooldown?
I think AFM started the initiate in the hopes that Fox was going to get there a bit quicker, and his right click was used prior to the chase, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it looks like they couldn't trade kill for kill there, so that went in favor of Royals Gaming there, ladies and gentlemen. But looking at mid there, Nathos is trying to defend off Pranithi there from getting that river buff, and it looks like Dalu has got invis, so it looks like Royals Gaming is looking at
Taking
making a
green.
play. That's it, and I think that's a really smart move to make there.
They're relying on the fact that the second round of wards haven't come out yet, which is usually a pretty safe bet at 5 minutes, unless the support picks them up on their first back.
Definitely, and it looks like they, even if Barnacle Boys were trying to go in there as well, that they don't know that Dalu's also there baiting, so they get the greens and secure that. There it looks like CK Bar is coming in mid potentially. No, he's just maybe a dive happening in mid there, ladies and gentlemen.
Surely not.
No, it looks like they weren't.
Just
considering
just
it.
wore off.
So Dalu just pondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're just hanging around the jungle there. They don't really have a
They're
clear
hoping to run into
objective.
Fox, but they didn't know that he based already. We took quite a while to come out after his respawn.
Yeah, Fox does
Was
see them
reheal.
backing as well. So 6 minutes in, 4 more minutes till Raptors there. It looks like everyone might be going back to their lanes there. But in saying that, Damo, how is the team's farm and I guess their items wise?
Their farm. We've got SPT a bit ahead in his farm actually, which is quite nice.
He's doing well.
That early
His first burner.
2 kills. He's got his burner on. About it, yeah.
TS and team kills are both neck and neck at the moment.
Yeah.
I think we'll notice a proper distance between what's going on when the first Raptors are up.
Definitely. It's nice that SPT has that extra couple of card points though above the other ADC.
Yeah, and it looks like the tier 1 tower goes down in favor of Barnacle Boys there, so that might give CK Pie some room to breathe, to farm, if he could freeze the lane too. But in saying that there, I think that's a good strategy for Barnacle Boys to kind of get that down closer, so they could rotate to the side of the Raptors. But for your, I guess, from your experience, Nerd, so do you think that was a good strategy to get that tier 1 down and sort of rotate to Raptors, or how would you play that if you were in their situation?
We've actually talked about this a lot with both Lonely Boy, my ADC player, as well as Pav. It really sets the pace of the rest of the game. If that's the tempo you want to play, you're looking to make more out of it, other than just taking the tower. You're looking to get aggressive wards in, take their white camps, take their green buff, even hit their link. There needs to be something more coming off of it, because, like you said, if you take it too early, then the support doesn't pressure the lane the same way. You don't feel like you need to be staying there. The off lane is just going to get levels and farm, and that's not really what you want to do.
Definitely agree. And it looks like Spitera is teasing AFAM a little bit there just before there. But I've got a feeling that 8 minutes now there that both teams might be trying to push their lanes out and potentially gearing up, getting ready to go for Raptors, because it looks like right now it's a bit quiet. But
Right lane, Grux and Gideon looking for a pick. There's nothing there. Heyman's already at tower backing. It looks like I'm not sure if they'll be swapping or not here. They could be switching the ADC up with the offlaner now that the tower's down. It's a pretty common strategy in a lot of North American teams as well.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of them are moving around a lot, so I don't know if they'll be trying to pick anyone off here or poke each other at all.
Minute 20 till Raptors, so this is where all the concentration is always going to be.
Yep, and the river buffs are up in 10 seconds as well, so we might be seeing something happening here potentially. I mean, unless one of the two teams can secure it without a fight. It looks like Dalu is ready to get his, and he's
Dalu
got
with
the
purple.
invis.
Very
so
nice.
might be making a play somewhere there.
Yeah, it looks like
he's-
he might be.
It looks like
Coming
they're
up
trying to get
behind.
a team fight out of the way prior to Raptors, just so it's not
Yeah,
happening in the
another
pit.
one down.
He does his ultimate as well, so he's just waiting there, baiting it out, patiently
Will he
waiting.
land the pool is the question. Pressure
should,
could get to him.
should we make a counter to what the amount of
Well,
Here
points
it
he misses?
comes. He lands it.
He gets
He
stunned
landed
though.
it.
It looks like Eamon might be
Quenching
getting
scales
out.
already up.
Oh, quenching scales, yeah.
Eamon is going down. Dalu secures that
down.
kill there, and Aiden is going back to his tier 1, hopefully to juke them. But I don't know if his team's collapsing. They are actually collapsing, but
It's
will they
time
make
to
it in
leave.
time? Dalu's made the smart move to fall back, and Aiden is playing
Oh.
aggressive there. He's still hanging around. I think
He is hanging
he's going to
around.
get caught out
Nathan
by
Fox
Fox the
coming
Fish.
through.
Yeah, he might
He's
go down
juking.
here,
Nice
I
dash.
think.
Very nice dash.
Beautiful dash. He
Oh,
gets
yeah,
away, but he
beautiful.
gets tethered there. Fox beautifully down. Gets the pull.
Oh,
though.
he
It
gets
looks like
the
he might be
pull.
going down there. And it looks like CK Pie is joining in the fight. He's running in his front running like a greystone there. And it looks like Barnacle Boys will be falling back. So it looks like there might be a disengagement and they're going to go secure Raptors potentially. But there is wards around, so I think in favor of Barnacle Boys for the vision of Raptors. I don't think Rose Gaming
Towers are
would be
free.
trying to get it. Yeah.
They might try to take this tower down first.
I gotta tell you, and I think Damon will probably agree with me here, this snapshot right now is the most frustrating time to be a support. It's when everyone's looking in a fight and you are never level 5. Ever.
Yeah, I know. It's so frustrating.
You can
It's
say
so
that.
hard to get there. And if you're like wandering around, I know that you do it a lot. It's so hard to get that level up at the
I was
same
just- I could just feel Surreal's pain just there. He just wanted to crash
Yeah.
bang boom so badly.
Mhm.
You're telling us we're pretty much all supports here, so.
time. Support casters tonight.
But in saying that, there it looks like Nathos secures a red buff there, which is great on a gadget as a caster. And CK and Dalu are just going around, probably trying to clear off any wards if they see any. And
Yeah,
Barnacle, yeah, Barnacle Boys
Blah,
are
blah,
setting
blah,
up. Barnacle Boys are actually getting ready for a fight because Fox has got his green buff, and he's heading towards there. Etham's got black buff, and he's just poking them, trying to.
Hey,
get
look,
them
another
to
team fight where the support's not level 5.
Oh, my goodness.
I wonder how's this going to go. It is the
Indeed.
standoff.
How far off are our supports off getting? They're pretty close.
I would say Surreal is.
Mm,
Oh no, they're neck and neck.
They're-
They both
they're
need
neck
a
and
quarter of a level.
yeah.
Yeah, so they need probably about a wave and a half or so.
Yeah.
But it looks like yeah, nothing's gonna come out of this. Eamon uses his ult as Twin Blaster, but nothing comes out of that. He gets hit with a rocket by Pranithi.
Aiden's in a very awkward
Yeah,
spot at the moment.
unfortunately, these trades aren't desirable for Barnacle. They're all very low mana, slightly damaged on their carry and on Aiden.
Dalu comes in beautifully, and he frontlines, gets that ult, and gets
Oh,
misses
nice, he
that
gets
stun.
knocked up.
Dalu
There's
might
that
be going
Gideon.
down. Gideon gets the kill on Dalu. Pranithi, sorry, does not secure any kills. Dalu goes down. Eamon does go down, and it looks like they're going to disengage here. AFAM is running away. Pranithi gets a kill on Fox the Fish, and it looks like they're trying to secure that kill on Aiden, but
Oh,
nothing comes
Aiden
out of it.
almost dies.
They're falling back and getting the Raptors there, and it looks like Nathos maybe making a play here, trying to do something. He's already wasted his ult. He doesn't have much mana.
They
Pranithi's
can't contest
down
it.
there.
Gadget can go for a steal, perhaps. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's exactly the setup they needed from Royals. Dalu soaked the Deca stun, means that Pronathi can just come in with the ulti, no issue.
Yeah,
Oh,
beautifully done as well.
Cyril's just got his ult now too, which is lovely for him.
So we're going to see them crash bang boom with the song. Or
Yeah,
just people
he's
chanting.
just got the invis buff, so might see something happen here with that.
He
I
is
think they'll be
low.
looking to just stabilize
is
the map at this
very-
point, heal up.
Yeah,
It was a favorable trade for them.
there's another invis buff there as well, so
This is where we'll start seeing differences in CS, I think, when Royals start claiming control of the map a bit better.
Yeah, and they are slightly ahead just by a few CS as well. But when you look at the CP, Subterra is on 20 as opposed to Eamon on 17. So it looks like
Still
Subterra's
fairly
doing
close.
well. Yeah, you just hope that they give each of their carries some space to a farm.
I mean, the only real difference between them right now is simply that Eamon has no kills, whereas SVT's been there for 4 kills and has 2 of them, so...
What would you do if you're in Barnacle Boys, I guess, position right now?
I think they need to recognise that they're a little bit behind now. It's a pretty marginal at this point, for only 14 minutes into the game. But
Yeah.
in terms of, I'd probably just be stabilising my jungle, trying to keep the lanes pushed out and farmed up.
Yeah, it looks like Seakeeper had his invis, but didn't do anything with it there. He was hanging around Fox. Fox was like only had enough mana to tether, but they're falling back there. But it looks like something may happen in mid with Aiden going in to try and ward. Might be getting caught off here. Dodges that rock and he runs away to safety there. So it looks like Rolls Gaming is falling back, but they are slowly trying to roam, giving their carry Spitera actually some space to farm as much as he can. But in saying that there, if we do hover over to the jungle, it looks like Aiden, Eamon, and Nathos are looking to doing something with this potentially. Aiden misses his stun.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Decker stuns, guys? Because like you guys both play Decker as well as me.
I know Naretsu will not play her on Monolith because of her stun. So buggy sometimes. I feel like it's
you land something
almost
good,
50%.
it's good, and then you'll miss 3 and you'll not be
Yeah.
wishing you were on someone else. It's always how it goes.
Yeah.
It looks like that we might be having a rumble in the jungle potentially. I don't know. I'm looking at Fox the Fish. Is he low on health or mana? Is it just me?
He is. Yes,
He is indeed. He has no mana. Cage
Just
comes
kind of
out looking for the Tesla.
There is a wombo combo happening.
Nice. This is what we like to see.
Massive follow-up
can
with
we
the
get
Gideon ult.
Gideon out.
Eamon gets the kill on Trinity though, and it looks like
No stun out of the ult, but that's fine.
Mid for mid.
mid for mid. Spitera secures the kill there on Barnacle. Dalu
Looks
gets
like this
the kill
will
on
take
him.
this tower.
They're looking to take this further. Look at the mana on Nathos and Eamon.
Yeah.
But it looks like they might be
SBT
defending
everything.
as well. This is very interesting. Royals is really in control. Dalu's frontlining quite well for them there, and he falls back.
died.
For a stun to the face.
Yeah, looks like
what I
Cyril
like to
protective
see.
hits. Aiden gets pulled out there, but he has enough mana for 1 stun, but he has 1 second in his cooldown. But he looks like he's going to fall back. So it looks like Royals Gaming is just taking a step back to reset. And looks like Barnacle boys are all out, so they're also looking to reset. And it feels like 20 seconds, I believe the Raptors are up, so we might be able to see some team fights potentially. But obviously, I believe all the teams have used their ults. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I'm seeing negative 135.4 on all of them as
Yep.
cooldown. That is
It's
beautiful.
also worth noticing as well that amongst these pushes, these Raptor fights, the push on mid, you notice that Royals Gaming's wards are coming just a little bit further up each time as they're getting that pressure applied on the map.
Looks
Definitely.
like they're setting up for Raptors, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like there might be another standoff here.
They're all heading over.
They're all coming in. Spitera's right in the
Fox
front
is
line.
unhealthy though.
Oh,
Fox
Fox
might be
right
going
behind
down.
him.
Spitera. Dalu, beautiful ult there by Dalu.
Nice.
He just got blew up into the air. Did you guys just see that?
I did not. Oh, we lost SPT.
Spitera just got dropped by the remote by Nathos, and
That's
it
a good
looks like it looks like the tower went down on the other side as well. So it looks like Barnacle boys won that.
Aiden will
mini
get
Good
fight.
for
Right.
Raptors
Yeah,
each. It's
maybe.
good.
Yeah. Should
CK is
hopefully
running
push him a
in.
bit up to
He's still
SPT's
still
level.
got his ultimate, doesn't he? No,
I
it's
believe-
gone.
Don't think he has it there. So it looks
So-
like
Is that just one Raptor they secured?
correct. Just the
For
one
now.
raptor and the 1 kill. But when we look at the lanes wise though, it looks like Barnacle boys have been a little bit slack on the lane pushing, whereas Royals have been setting up the lanes. So I guess it's what are your thoughts on both teams in terms of their lane settings, given that you've played them, I guess prior in like public matches and such?
It's something that you have to orchestrate prior to even thinking about Raptors. Fight going down now though. Gideon ulti coming off.
Big fight going on.
AFAM gets the kill on Cyril there. There was a beautiful combo there by Royals Gaming, and Dalu's coming in,
Dalu's
gets
still
a kill on
going.
Eamon. He is low, but he's going in to kill AFAM there. He
You know
wants
she's
that
got
kill.
no mana.
And
Very
he
nice.
just gets that kill there. He falls back there and just misses the stun.
Teleport.
Fox is right there. That's 3 down for 1 there. So that was a great
And it's only
fight
a
there.
support. It's perfect for them.
Definitely the idea. And Spitera is just doing Spitera things, and that's farming while CK takes for it. And looks like Fox gets a tether. He steals that Raptor kill.
Steals the
Very
Raptor.
nice.
So nice.
But it looks like this last one should be going to Spitera unless they can steal this one. But no, CK gets that instead of Spitera. Wow, but I guess it's more of a secure than anything. But I think Spitera would be spewing because that was 2 potential Raptors. That could have gotten
Just
him
off the
to
side.
8.
Pronethi was
Definitely.
successful in taking their green buff pots again, so that's 2 down so far, and he might pay for it here. SBT's coming in.
Oh, he misses the blinkers to the wall.
It's all part of the bait. It's all part of the bait. Don't worry.
Calculated. That was awesome. Looks like they're just gonna disengage there. But Damo, how is the teams going so far in their creep count? It looks like it's quite close there.
Yeah, it is it's neck and neck actually with the creep count. We've got 259 and about 259 on both teams, which is good.
This is sometimes the issue with regarding pushing lanes prior to Raptors. You're essentially sending experience and CP to your opposing team. As long as they're there to catch it and not have it removed. Guys, before that Raptor fight, Royals was actually about 20 to 30 CS ahead, and now it's pretty much back to even again.
Damn, what are your advice for people when they, I guess, are preparing for Raptors? How would you approach it with, I guess, a strategic output in Retsu?
Don't shove, slow push. If you're sending a full wave to the other side of the map, I mean, it's not efficient. It's very easy to deal with. If slow pushes are slow burning, they might end up halfway up the wave. Then it'll be a lot slower, but it'll take effect when it matters, which is when you're looking to push or fight.
Yep. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep that in mind when you are dancing around the Raptors there. But it looks like there is some more dancing happening in mid. A little bit of trades of blows here and there, guys. Pronethi looks like he wants to throw another rock, but AFAM is coming in. But Pronethi backs out there. He knows he's by himself. Blinks out. Gets a remote mine there. Gadget sends one down to Pronethi's end. It looks like there might be a big fight here. CK gets tethered. Wow, all these trades here. AFAM is low. They're falling back slowly. Royals aren't in there together. It's pretty much like a 2v5 here in middle, which it looks like Fox is no matter, and CK has his ult, so he can rush and make a play here if he wanted to. But he looks like he might be getting a kill on Eamon. Gets the kill on Eamon. Spends it for his ult. Gideon comes in at the same time. Looks like CK might take... No, he leaps and he goes down by Nathos, and the team does collapse in. There's a Deca Cage on Spitera, but no follow-up. Dali's doing a great job there with that, and he gets the pull. Mid-end death by Aiden. Spitera gets that ult. What a beautiful play. There was a crash bang boom to follow up as well, so it looks like they really wanted to make sure there was a kill there. So that was a 1 trade for 2. I think that was in favor of Royals Gaming because obviously they took out their main carry. So it looks like they could do something with this, maybe shove the lanes out or something, because it looks like their lane maintenance is pretty, I guess, could be worked on. Wouldn't you agree, Naretsu?
For sure. Just to point out, sorry guys, we're just getting a few messages in stream regarding some visual bugs. We should
about to bring that up.
back it up 10 seconds or put it forwards.
Okay, how about we pause it and then go back 10 seconds?
All right, pause it now.
I'm paused at 22 minutes and 31 seconds after backing it 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm at 22 and 32, so...
Yep, good to go.
What's the timeout again, sorry?
22:32.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need a spoiler shield, but we'll work on it.
Solid bliss.
Alright, I'm at 22:32.
Alright guys, we're going to resume the replay in 3, 2, 1 and play. So there was a fight that just happened there and Barnacle went down there. So in saying that there, if you guys are enjoying the streams, throw us a follow on YouTube as well if you'd like. We have a Discord community. We do have streamers like Naretsu who are also on at other times. So if you guys would like to see what we're doing as an ACECC community, please feel free to follow us as a totality, because I'm quite sure we might be offering something more than just commentary on playing Paragon. But in saying that, there it looks like there might be an early all prime
All
push
prime.
there by Royals,
Prime.
which is very sneaky of them there because
Very
Teller's got
sneaky.
the blood soaked, crucial for every early prime fight.
and CK's got black buff as well, so
It's perfect.
they've got cokes and they're ready to get
Does
AP.
Doesn't look like anyone's noticed either from the enemy team.
No.
It was a
Easily.
I
great
mean,
OP
if you
play.
haven't noticed the blood soak pickup, it's not always easy to pick.
Yes.
And the lane is pretty much midway there, so it looks like tier 1 might be going down there in favor for Barnacle Boys. But I don't know. Do
Do you think they can
you
make
think
anything
that,
of this?
Rel's gaming? Yeah.
sure.
Do you think, given that the other lanes are pushed against them as well, do you think that they'd fall back, or they'll just try to make a play in mid and just win it?
By the looks of their waves, that's not too bad. They've still got their tier 2s on both of the side lanes, which always help with the pushes, depending on where the creeps connect or the minions. This will probably be an inhib unless Barnacle look to fight prior. They need to get that cage and Tesla going.
Yeah, definitely.
Indeed.
And it looks like they are staying back and forth here. They really don't want Royals to come in and invade their inhib, but you never know what will happen, especially with inhib. So Eamon gets trigger happy and
Eamon-
pops his ult straight away. Dalu goes straight
Dalu
in,
dives
Fun's
in.
lining
Just like those
there,
stuns, and then they're good to go.
and
Looks
it
like
looks
he's
like
gone.
Nathos gets the kill on Dalu there, and it looks like it's 4v5. CKP falls back there, so it looks like they might be on the back foot a little bit, even though they got all
Gadgets.
prime.
That's not
Gadget
terrible
Tesla
because
zooms down
the
too.
regen's going to pick them back up, and they've already blown Tesla Dome. They've got a cage, but not much to follow up afterwards. Kwang's
Indeed.
already used his ulti. They're just going to look to chip this now.
Let's see if Eamon saves his stun up for the Gideon ult.
You never know with these situations. It's always, I guess,
At
quite
this
hard
point,
to
CK, I would just expect he's just going to run at something very soon.
You just-
just roll his face on the keyboard and
Just
expect
waterboard style.
Yeah, definitely. So it's quite surprising they're just pushing
They're
lanes.
pulling it back.
Promethean.
Pronith is getting a bit hurt.
And there's only 2 minutes on all prime, so it looks like they might be losing that. So they might
I'd be
just
taking
losing
Raptors
that.
and
He's
just
just being
resetting.
after at the moment, yeah.
Definitely. But that was a great defense there by Barnacle Boys. I guess in people's minds, when people get all prime, it's literally played defensively. Would you agree that's the best strat to do in the Retsun Dago?
Yeah,
You-
I feel
you
like
go for
yeah, I feel like you need to if the enemy team gets to the prime, you need to kind of sit back a bit and not lose any of your teammates in those fights and hold your towers well enough that you don't lose an inhib from it.
Yeah, that's right. And I really like the changes that they've made to All Prime. Death Touch definitely wasn't needed, and
Yeah.
the new duration is just phenomenal. It's exactly how long it needs to be to execute something,
Perfect.
and no more, no less. I mean, even if you've got a team coordinated enough to go straight down mid the moment you get it, you often can't even get a second inhibitor or even a second push off of it anymore.
Yeah, and it looks like Barnacle Boys are now counter-attacking. They're pushing quite aggressively here, so there might be a fight inside the jungle because Dalu is going in there, and it looks to do something potentially. But I think Barnacle Boys know because they're just falling back here. But when we look at the lane-wise, it's pretty much even in terms of the lane is being pushed out there, so they're falling back, but obviously Fox is going to get his green, so I think the team might be falling back and potentially making a play afterwards. But looking at the CS, it looks like
I'm really impressed with Barnacle, honestly. There's 10 CS in it still.
yeah,
Yeah.
With everything that's gone down, all the objectives they've lost, all the Raptors they've missed out on, it's still, with the exception of SBT's personal CP, it's not that bad at all still.
And even then, Eamon's only three behind SVT,
That's
which
right.
isn't terrible. You see sometimes that if they get a few Raptors, they'll be like 10 CP ahead at this point, which is very painful.
Unfortunately, I do think that the difference is going to be in the builds in this game. The Royals are providing a lot more utility in their loadouts in comparison to Barnacle. Barnacle have a lot of flat stats, and they do
Yeah,
have
that's
Quenching and the Honor of the
true.
Pure on Aiden, but you look at Blood Soaked, and you've got Quenching and Honor on Surreal, Divine Shield.
Divine Shield, yeah.
yeah, it looks like Pronethi is also that's I guess a really smart build for Pronethi, given that there's only one stun and that's Decker stun.
That's
So,
right. It's definitely a good pickup.
Yeah, definitely.
So you kind of want to blow something on Pronethi, like maybe Nathos with the gadget, remote mines, just to remove that divine shield for the stun, because obviously that's gonna be very dangerous if a team fight happens.
Indeed, popping that ult off and not being able to stun him out of it is definitely can be painful for the enemy team.
But in saying that, there, guys, did you notice Cyril dropping?
No, not at all.
He was kind of just chilling in mid on the other side of the river, just, you know, having a bit of a jam to himself.
Just smashing those drums, playing the song of his people,
Definitely.
but it's been quite now. We're almost at 30 minutes here, so we're pretty much hit. I guess between mid to late game. So generally, what we should expect is teams trying to set lanes and pick up fights, because I guess you'd expect that the spawn time now would be a bit longer than usual. Would that be right to say, Naretsu and Demo?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Royals are just crucifying their own teammates. It's great.
Looks like there's a fight here. Eamon might be going down. He gets a blink out there. Dalu gets that kill there. He gets a stun to the face though, and he moves out. Look, there's a beautiful cage there, but no avail. And
there it is.
Gets a beautiful ult. He gets them, and they are so low. The team are chasing. They want that booty on all those 3-4 heroes there. Aiden is low. Aiden might be going down. Gets beautiful stun there.
Missed
He
meteor.
misses the drop, the rock.
CK is chasing. He's
He's
got
hungry.
his ult. He wants it. He wants that swing on AFAM, but he falls back there.
And Aiden gets out alive.
It looks like Royals is falling back as well. So
Yeah,
Fox
low on
is
health
hanging
and
around. He's
manning
got
at the moment.
There might be a play here from Fox. He blinks in, but he gets a tether but misses it. So
Another good hold yet again. Royals are
Beautiful
chasing
hold.
kills instead of going for objectives.
correct. And the lanes are pushed in favor of Royals potentially, except for mid. So it looks like the teams can reset, refresh, and get back into it. So generally, this time in the game, then, Naretsu, what do you think is the best advice you could give to teams just to, I guess, win out the games?
The later the game goes, the more important the map control is. I mean, Raptors become something that you can just simply take with one person or two people, depending on who it is. Prime is a game changer, obviously, and depending on whose side it's on, it's always going to decide, sort of govern where you're going to put your wards and where you're going to prioritize your vision.
Yep, speaking of World Prime, it looks like Barnacle Boys have put some wards there because they know that Royals is going to go make a play there. And obviously, Royals is just hanging around in their jungle, chilling, getting their greens, and
Barnacle's done a great
fine.
job again. They've completely pushed all the wards back out again, except for the one near the
Definitely.
Raptors.
correct, which they look like they might be trying to get rid of now. So it looks like they're going to go get their Raptors. I'm quite impressed actually with Barnacle Boys. They've come a long way as well.
Yeah,
But it
they're
looks
doing
like
great.
yeah, it
There we
looks
go.
like Royals getting all prime, and
Yep.
they know that's
Yeah.
happening.
That's not a good trade.
No, it isn't. You don't want to trade Raptors for a prime.
They'll get there in time, though.
Yeah. Looks like Royals knows that they're coming and they're going to fight here. CK Pie is pretty much being the meat shield here, making sure
Looks like they got it.
they
Gallo
got it
just
as well.
soloed
Right?
it. Yeah. Finished it.
Gadget tells her
himself.
down. She
CK Pie
There's the
gets-
one.
dies
there.
very quickly.
And it looks like Pranithi ult at the same time there, and Barnacle
Fox
Boys
of
are low as well. That's 2 down. That's 1 for 3. Aiden is in trouble there. Pranithi is chasing him. He wants to get Aiden. Aiden is running low. CK gets a kill on Eamon as well at the same time. And Pranithi potentially will be getting a kill on Aiden, and that is a team wipe, I
team wipe.
believe. Even though the lanes are pushed against Royals, it looks like they might be taking an in-hit from this, even though Spitera's down.
That was all black hole again. Just 80% of that damage unleashed was just black hole.
Yeah.
Definitely is, and it looks like they will be getting an easy in-hit, potentially game with all
Could
prime as
be.
well. So they got 2 minutes on that. And that would be inhib
Well,
down.
Nathos is up now. And Aiden will be up in the
Did
Aiden
we
and
see
Eamon
Cage
both
come
up.
out during the prime fight?
I believe-
No, I don't believe I saw it.
I believe he's still got his cage.
And we see that Nathos has his dome up in 3 seconds anyway.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to fall back and push up the other lanes. So Rolls
Playing
Gaming is
it
playing
safe for now.
very safe. Yeah, definitely agree. But
What do you guys think about the most recent respawn timer changes? The reductions?
I think it was just enough of a tweak that it's not. I wouldn't say that people that don't read patch notes would have even noticed. It was so minor, but if you look for it, I think it was a good change. Just like
Yeah.
the changes to all prime
I
buff.
feel like it definitely helps.
yeah,
Getting up
definitely
that
agree.
little bit earlier.
But it looks like there's going to be back that ward control here. So AFAM is dewarding in the jungle. There will be a pickup because Cyril is around the corner. But he's hanging around. Spiteri is behind him, but doesn't look like nothing's going to happen from there. In mid though, AFAM is just trying to clear lanes with Nathos, and Pranithia is falling back.
He's just so safe with that divine shield. He's not even concerned about being jumped on.
Yeah, correct. Because there's only, I believe, 2 stuns and a tether that he needs to worry about, but they're not around. But it's quite quiet. Now it
A
looks
lot
like
of farming going on at the moment.
yeah, it looks like both teams are playing more so of the objective of pushing out lanes and just trying to get their CPs up there. So if we were to look at the CPs, it looks like it's quite almost even now, wouldn't you
It's
say, guys?
incredibly even. It's unbelievably even,
Yeah.
actually. There's 2 CS difference in the team totals.
Even when you look at the CP as well, it looks like it's almost close. They're actually doing quite close.
It's
There's like,
it's very impressive. They've lost several groups of Raptors. They've lost all Prime to Royals twice, and they're still keeping up with every single stat pretty much, other than just the map
Yeah.
control.
yeah, and it looks like there might be a pickup here potentially. Aiden, no, not on Aiden. Looks like teams are falling back. CK Pie, on the other hand, is split pushing there, so it looks like Barnacle boys do see that, and they are going
Should
to
be able to
rotate
punish
towards
this.
him.
If they're not quick with it though, they're going to get collapsed.
Yeah, and it looks. I would have thought that Royals were going to pincer them, but it looks like they're going to.
CK Pie, goodness me.
He's
Yep.
just.
This team's going to get there in time. They don't have the secure.
But CK Pie has his ult as well, so he can tank. It looks like there will be a fight.
yeah,
with
big.
Ult as well.
Oh,
There is a cage. Trinity just
triple
gets
ult
it.
in there.
So it was like a team fight there. AFAM is low, he's running out there, but Dallies doesn't care. He's going into the chase there.
Eamon uses a blink, but has to come back because
That's it.
it's the
And
wrong direction.
3 for
looks-
1.
That's 1 for 3, and it looks like Barnacle Boys may be in trouble because they got a larger wage of minions coming in. It looks like Royals do see that as well.
Going for
And
the win.
that's it. They want that
Yeah, I just
W.
want to push that out.
And there's a visual bug of the drone of Belka there as well, which is awesome. But ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Barnacle Boys are in trouble. Aiden gets hit with
Oh.
a GTFO.
Stasis.
Beautiful
Hey,
stasis.
stasis.
But Dalu gets that slap.
Wasn't
on
stasis.
Aiden.
What was that? Didn't even hit him.
Yeah, what was it? It didn't.
Looked like a
have
stasis. He didn't even
It
receive
has
damage.
stasis, though.
It was a glitch in the system.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's GG.